In this video, I show you how to create incredibly beautiful sounding melodies on guitar using open strings. This approach will convert any typical melody into beautiful music using the drone of open strings. Hi, I'm Simon Candy from AcousticGuitarLessonsOnline.net, and what you're about to see is an excerpt from a masterclass I gave some of my online students. And in this class, you learn how to convert the melody from Danny Boy into a beautiful, almost magical sounding piece of music using droning open strings. Once we have the melody sorted, I then show you ways to turn Danny Boy into a full arrangement with further use of droning open strings and simple guitar chords. Watch until the end of the video for a free ebook audio I've created for you, showing you more ways you can use open strings in your guitar playing. Okay, so let's take a look at a melody and apply the same approach that we did to our scales. And this melody is going to be in the key of G major, largely sort of coming from the second position scale that we played, and it's called Danny Boy. So let's have a look at the first phrase. It's a little excerpt from the tune Danny Boy. So our first phrase goes... So from there, we want to identify the notes that exist as open strings. Okay, so what we have there is a G note at the 10th fret on string 5. That could be played as an open string. The B on the 9th fret here on the 4th string could be played as an open B string. Goes back to the B there, sorry. Then to the E on the 3rd string, that could be played as an open string. And then back to the B, the G, and down to the E note there. So the G, the B, and the E notes in that melody can all be played with the equivalent G, B, and E open strings. So let's hear how that sounds when we do that. Okay, really nice, beautiful open string sound there with the notes resonating over the fretted notes. So if we take the next phrase of the melody here, let's see where the open string notes fall. So we have this. Okay, and you're going to find it's the same notes in a bit of a different arrangement, but we have our G, our B, and our E. And then there's the B again, the G, B, and that's down to the A. Okay, so we have the same notes that are compatible with the open strings, okay, of G, B, and E. So if we play that second phrase now with the open strings, it sounds like this. Okay, and again we get that nice beautiful ringing out of the open string. Then the next phrase of the melody is actually the same as the first phrase, I believe. I think it is the same, yes. It goes... So again, we would just play the same phrase with the open strings. Okay, and then we get to the last phrase of this part of the melody that we're dealing with. It's slightly different. It goes... Okay, so you're going to find it's the same candidates again, the G, the B, and the E that can be converted into open string notes. So the phrase now becomes... Okay, so let me play you the melody with just the fretted notes so you can hear then, by comparison, how it sounds with the open strings as a whole. So here's the melody, fretted notes. With our open strings, it sounds like this. Okay, much better than just the fretted note version. So that's how we can convert a melody, otherwise as a fretted melody, with open strings up in a position where you wouldn't normally consider that. Of course, you play melodies down in the open position with open strings, but not necessarily up in higher positions, and that's sort of the foundation to the concept that we're having a look at today. Okay, before we move on, let's just have a look at a way that we could perhaps play that a little more musical. Of course, you could have someone playing the chords for you while you play the melody as we had there, and it would sound great. But what if it's just you? Well, we can outline the harmony ourselves in a very simple way as we play the open string melody. So what we could do, for example, is I could play the very first part of the phrase, and then come down to a G chord, into the C to the D, then we return to a G chord, E minor, A minor, G7, and then you might do a little scale run down to the G chord, and then into a diminished to the G, C to the G. Now, I'm not going to go into detail there because it's really beyond the scope of the class here, but I just want to show you some possibilities with this approach. You can do some really nice chord melody stuff by simply filling in the gaps between the phrases of the melody with the chords, as long as you, of course, know the chords to the tune. Okay, so that was just an idea there to make it sound a little more musical. So perhaps without me talking this time, I'll do it one more time so you can just hear it a little better perhaps. If you like the open string approach covered in today's video, then I have the perfect follow-up ebook audio for you called Unique, Refreshing and Unpredictable Sounding Fingerpicking Riffs for Your Guitar Soloing. In this ebook, you learn unique ways to integrate open strings into the pentatonic scale, resulting in very cool and unique sounding riffs, unlike anything else you've played on your guitar before. You also learn how to connect these riffs together to create great sounding guitar solos. So click the link below in the description of this video and download your free copy of the ebook audio Unique, Refreshing and Unpredictable Sounding Fingerpicking Riffs for Your Guitar Soloing. Let me know in the comments section what acoustic guitar topics you would like to see covered in future videos. I read every comment and I would love to hear your suggestions. If you like this video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the all-important notification bell button so YouTube can tell you when I've released a new video. This is Simon Candy from AcousticGuitarLessonsOnline.net. Thank you as always for watching this video. I really appreciate your time and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.